All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for Theros. What's the full set name again? I'm the worst. The new Theros set, and we're here with our 10 new brews. Beyond Death, Theros Beyond Death. Hype trains happening in chat. Appreciate that. CG for the resub. 10 new brews. We do this every single new set. Probably my favorite piece of content that I do. Because I get to brew. All new decks, all new fun, new set. My favorite thing about Magic is just new formats and just going bananas. And it's a whole package deal, too. So we're doing our 10 new decks. We're going to play about between 3 and 5 games per deck, depending on how long they are. And it is best of one. That's just how the special streamer preview event goes. This is a special event put on by Wizards of the Coast, hashtag sponsored. They invite all the streamers for one day early. God accounts to go nuts. And that's really cool. And we got 10 new decks brewed. I'm pumped. You want to see them real fast? Here they are. Those are our 10 new brews. Nice variety pack here. A lot of stuff happening. And our first deck is going to be Gary Strikes Back. Of course, Grey Merchant is back. And a quick reminder, of course, I article on CoolStuffInc.com this Friday. That is 2 days from now. Friday the, I don't know what day it is. 2 days from now, we'll have an article once again, over with all 10 brews, full deck lists, my thoughts on how the deck felt, prospects going forward, full sideboards, all on there. CoolStuffInc.com this Friday. All right, let's go. Gary Strikes Back. We got a Mono Black Devotion deck here. Now, of course, I did a set review on my YouTube and Twitch. If you missed that, go watch that at some point later on my YouTube. A full set review, 6 hours. And I talked about Grey Merchant, how I think Grey Merchant is going to be better this time around than it was the first time. So Mono Black Devotion in Old Theros was built around Thoughtseize and Hero's Downfall and Pack Rat. 2 of those are spells, and one of them has only 1 pip. So Grey Merchant was good, but it wasn't amazing. Obviously it had Underworld Connections and Pack Rats, but the deck was a lot of spells too. And there are a lot of really good enablers for Grey Merchant right now to allow it to go above and beyond what it even was in the past. So let's go through here. We have a lot of new cards. We'll start up the curve. Tyrant, Chosen from Death. Kind of a scavenging use here. Black. Devotion, Powers of Toughness against exiled graveyards. It's got 2 pips. It's an enchantment. Pretty awesome. We have Herbos, which I don't think is even that good, but we're trying one. The God. When your creatures die, you get to pay 2 life and draw cards. You can sacrifice creatures to kill things. Honestly, I think these cards are not very good, but we're trying out one. A lot of my decks are also built with the idea of trying things in mind, so we're trying a few different things here and there. 3 copies of Nightmare Shepherd. This card's really, really exciting, and I kind of missed this one in the. The card is twinkling. That's pretty cool. If you look at the border of the card, it's like twinkling. That's sweet. I think I overlooked this card a little bit in my set review. This card is really, really good. Just a 4/4 flyer for 4, no drawback, not a 1. And just whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you can exile it and make a 1/1. It's a copy of it. So, if you have a Shepherd in play and a Ayara in play, we can play Grey Merchant, drain for 7, sack Grey Merchant to Ayara, make a token of Grey Merchant, drain for 7. That's really good. That's really good. So Shepherd is phenomenal. Seems really good, honestly. Your Fenlurker dies, they discard another card, and just a 4/4. You know, like a 4/4 flyer of a 4 ain't bad either. So card seems really, really cool. And get a lot of the usual black cards here. The Fenlurker's okay. Kind of a Ravenous Rat with 2 pips. Ayara is a really cool one. Black for a 2/3. Whenever a black creature enters the battlefield, you drain 1, and you can sack a black creature to draw a card. Nice little engine here. That works really, really well with Dreadhorde Invasion. So make a token, sack it, gain a life, draw a life, drain them. Really, really cool. We got a few Gutter Bones here. We're playing Gutter Bones over Knight of the Ebon Legion. It's just it's more of a fodder creature we can sacrifice to things. Sacrifice to Rankle, sacrifice to Cavalier, sacrifice to Yara, things like that. We got that. And then the real exciting one, I mean, Cavalier's cool, Rankle's cool. We know these cards. Murderous Rider's the obvious one. 2 pips on your downfall. But the coolest one is Bolas's Citadel. Can you imagine what it'd be like to flip a Grey Merchant off the top of your deck for Bolas's Citadel? That seems insane. So we have a lot of lifelink here, and We have a lot of lifelink here, and that's pretty exciting. The token does have the mana cost. The token is just a copy of the creature, and a copy has the printed mana cost of the card. So we got 1 Witch's Cottage for the dream of putting the Grey Merchant on top of our deck with the Citadel out. 4 Castle Lockdown, which is insane. We're not playing Cat Oven. I think it's too many slots, and I don't think it does enough. The Oven's okay. Doesn't really fit the Devotion. I don't know. It's possible the Cat Oven should be in here, but I didn't put it in. Screw Cat Oven, right? Screw it. Let's go. Too much yapping. Let's jump right in here for our first games of the new Theros Standard. Hype train's going again. I can't even keep track of it. Bits are coming in. 2020 with bits. Rub with bits. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Hope you're all as hyped as I am for this. It's going to be a long stream, folks. We've got probably 12 hours ahead of us. Something like that. It's going to be crazy. Big Pop Mancer, 9-month resub. Name our child, please. And Gary Works. It's on theme, you know. Remember, folks, like I said, this is only for YouTube viewers. I mean, Switch viewers, because on YouTube it'll be too late. But right now, all Theros singles. Pre-order 15% off. THB15, coolstuffinc.com. Check it out. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, just go there and use Gym5 for the regular 5% off. We are on the play. We have a 2-lander, but I think we're going to keep. We have 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. This is fun. This is fun. Let's go, Gutter Ball. It's nice playing on Arena again, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Temple of Deceit. The temples are complete. You know, all the temples. Garfield, you got it. Alright, I'm pretty sure we just timer it here rather than Fenlurker. Fenlurker doesn't make much sense, so. That was cool. This is the fun part too, seeing all the new animations. I like that. That's a lot of fun. Hero of Precinct 1, okay. Draw land. Lucky. So we're trying to kill that. Majora's Mask up in here. Nicole and I still haven't finished Majora's Mask. We haven't played in months. We're like on the water temple, and we like didn't finish it in time, and had to restart the day, and just like haven't touched it since. Do I think a temple or 2 could help cast the 5 drops on time? What, in this deck? I don't think you're gonna play a tap land for no reason. Like, we've got card draw, you know. We'll be alright. Another timer in, so obviously not super exciting there. We're gonna fire in here and probably just cast Murderous Rider. I imagine something's gonna die here. Yeah, Water Temple's always the worst temple, you know? We have 3 Nightmare Shepherds. I think it is very, very good, but Mortified, Petrified, Stupefied. By you. Alright, so we're just gonna cast the Murderous Rider here. There's no reason to play timer it yet. Little Esper Hero. We have an Esper Hero deck on our slate as well. Or like that new, the new Demir 3-2 that like mini Factor Fictions. That card is fun. The new Ashiok's pretty cool. So, a lot of fun decks to play. We're on our first one. That's the one. Okay, this card is really, really cool. So, you know what this card does? Comes into play. I get to look at their top 3 cards and put them in 2 piles. A face down pile and a face up pile. And they choose the one they want. So I guess we're just doing this, right? It's not a very exciting one. Which, I'm sorry, I'll put the... Yeah. Actually, I could do this. Let's do this and see if they take the better card. Let's try and game it. So they have a Othakaya face down and Othakaya and land face up, and see if they take the face down card. It could be anything. It could even be an Othakaya. Yeah, I love this card already. I love it. I love Factor Fiction things. I love little sub games and mind games. Love it. Damn it. They got us. They got us. Alright, so Nightmare Shepherd is here. So they have an Oath of Kaya. Alright, so we're going to get the Nightmare Shepherd in play, so that if they kill something, we get it back. And we'll just attack. No animation, huh? Favorite card from the set? I don't know. Just started playing with it. No, no idea. So Murderous Rider is going to die, and then we can exile it and get a 1/1 Murderous Rider. Thankfully it stacked that, right? Cool. Murderous Rider token A. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. This card is... Like, I think this card as a design... As like a design thing, should always exile the card. So it has some sort of drawback or play to it. You know? Because like a 4/4 flyer for 4 is already like a little above the bar in general. Like, give it some choice. Alright, so they kill that thing. They kill the guy of this thing. They're certainly grumping us on cards a little bit here. It's not that bad that we can get the thingy back. Alright, so let's just attack. Yeah, it's not very black with no downside. Totally agree. You just buy back Gutterball here and play it. And then play the Timer it. Yes, you can see this counts the pips on Murderous Rider, even though it's token. Tokens don't have mana costs, but tokens that are copies of cards do. So, you and your burglar rats, Theothar. You and your burglar rats. Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver. That's pretty good. So it makes it 2/3. And 2/3s are huge. Bolus of Citadel makes my day. I could not be happier about this. So let's just play stuff. Yeah. They have 3 cards left. Hopefully they're not good. If I just play with Citadel, we're going to be in great shape. So, and then we're going to Fen Lurker. We could leave up mana for Timer it and just like gain some life, but I don't think we need to do that. They're 10 too, honestly. So they exile a card. It's a land, sure. Not super exciting. Burglar Rat's got nothing on Yarok's Fen Lurker. Look at this big butt right here. This big booty. Oh my god. Becky. Alright, we're gonna have another 2/3. Let's draw a land, please. Yeah. Timer, it seems so bad. He's at 2/7 that exiles graveyards for 2 mana. I don't know, it seems pretty reasonable to me. It's about to get bigger. Grey Merchant off the top, please. Oh, don't like disdainful stroke me or something here. Or Dovin's Veto. Please don't, thank God. Top card is Castle Lockthwain. Tilt. Oh, man. That's brutal. Alright. Well, we have Lockthwain on talk at least, so... Oh, right, yeah, I'm an idiot. I actually almost punted. I did punt, but they just kind of like desparked it anyway. I totally forgot what this card did. It bounces things and makes you discard, basically. It's, what's that card called? Yeah, that. Bounces and then exiles it. So, recoil, that's the one, recoil. Right, we drew a castle, so we're... I should have had a castle, but... alright. We gotta draw our way out of this one. I mean, Grey Merchant would be a very nice draw. They're at 10. Cavalier of Night. It's not the worst. I mean, you can't really attack, but... Alright, so... we just say go. Yeah, we have, how many pips? 2, 4, 6, 7. We have many pips. Many pips. We got Cavalier of Night. I mean, Ashiok's pretty good. 2/3s are much better than 2/2s. This is 5. This thing can pump plus almost 1. It's not really much. I mean, you can like Cavalier here, or we can castle. Maybe just Cavalier. We'll sack. Wipe of a land. I was playing it for Castle, but you're right, because now they can just bounce with Ashiok. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. Makes sense. Autopiloting a little bit. I'll just sack the Gutter Bones. So, kill this. I mean, we have 4 Castle locked away, and that's a pretty good card draw. But, alright. Like, we're nowhere near losing this game, you know, I think we're in great shape. You gotta understand, like, how good Castle Locthwain is. This land is completely absurd. This is your card draw engine, you know? Yeah, I thought about we could have tackled all 3 and they probably, like, double block something. I mean, maybe get the Gutter Bones back, but whatever. I think we're fine. They want to bounce this, they don't make a token, it's whatever. It's a pretty cool looking effect.
Fade into the shadow.
Lando. Untap. Draw Rankle. A little ranky dank. I like that. And Rankle can finish off Ashiok. It's not going to trigger, but whatever, it's fine. Tagging them is not really worth it, so I'll just kill Ashiok, and that's fine. And we're going to activate the castle as well, because if we draw a land, I'm going to play it, so... Draw off castle, it's swamp, sure, play it, go. Lion Tamer, resub, welcome back. We haven't drawn any Ayaras or Garys. Ashiok's pretty good. 2/3s are huge, honestly. Another one? Jeez. That's fun. Whatever. I mean, we just got castles. All you need is castles and lands. You just can't flood with castle, you know? Yeah, I should respond. I'm playing sloppy, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just not considering this how that. I should have responded to the Ashiok with castle also. Just too excited. Not thinking clearly. We're at 15. Let's play this first, I guess. Like, you just never flood, you know? It's great. Thankles resub, welcome back. I can't conceive of vintage or legacy cards cube. One thing at a time. I'm trying to learn standard cards here. We're not playing very well against Ashiok so far. The play pattern against Ashiok is to keep stuff in your hand, so it's not a Vindicate, but the play pattern of castles is just play all your stuff. So I'm kind of just playing all my stuff and playing into it, but This game has been a really good example of how absurd Castle Locthwain is. You've drawn like 4 extra cards because of castles. That's literally our swamp has drawn us 4 extra cards. Alright, say upkeep scry, they draw. I missed top or bottom as I was talking. Make it 2/3, sure. Pretty creepy. Draw more cards. We'll find a Great Merchant eventually. PR is good. Disfigure's not super exciting, but it's honestly pretty bad. Can't really attack Ashiok super effectively. I mean, we could, like, attack. Just don't really have any attacks. Alright, drain for 1. I guess now you can get back the Gutter Bones too, right? It's pretty cool. Yara, get back Gutter Bones, play Gutter Bones. Be set up for another Castle Locthwain activation because Castle Locthwain's silly. I gotta kill Yara here. You see how good a Yara is, like we have always random 1/1s floating around to draw cards, so I do appreciate that Ashiok is like kind of a generic planeswalker. It's like +1, -3, -7, 5 drop, but it actually wins the game with 2 3s. Unlike Teferi, who just like sort of wins the game by drawing a million cards. We're playing 4 Grey Merchants. Drown the Lock, countering my Gutter Bones. Okay. How about do it again? Alright. And what's I'm gonna poke. Nah, I'll just say go. I'll just leave the Disfigure in our hand. Two 3s are good. Yeah, killing a Yara seems much better than countering my recursive creature. Deck's looking good so far, that's for sure. They have a lot of 2 3s, but Oath of Kaya. This is gonna kill a Yara, I assume. It's fine. Swamp. Alright. How about we fire off the castle again? Nightmare Shepherd. That's pretty cool. Is it the Fen? I guess the Fenlurkers don't really do anything. Yeah, it's. I mean, they can like bounce it with Ashiok, but we just have Disfigure in our hand, so it's kind of fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Just play this until you go. Jay Gravy, 6-month reset. Welcome back. Oh wow, I didn't even consider that. That's a really good idea. Yeah. I should have draw step, killed my own Fenlurker, and then gotten it back with the Shepherd. Ooh, this is fun. New interactions, new cards. Yeah, where's Grey Merchant anyway? You know? Like, as I said, I think Grey Merchant is a lot better in this deck than it was in the old Mono Black Devotion decks. Just look at our board, you know? So they're gonna bounce my Shepherd. Sure. Could have disfigured the Fenlurker in response, but I'd rather just keep a Shepherd, I think. So.
You will feel inspired.
Alright. Dreadhorde Invasion. It's a card, I guess. Play Nightmare Shepherd. Play Invasion. Just looking for Gary. Where's the old Gary at? I probably actually, I guess drawing draws to a land, but if you draw a good card, they draw Thought Erasure. That's a little thin. Like, we just gotta be making land drops, I think. With castle play, it's pretty important. It's a grindy game here. Grindy game. What do y'all think so far? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. How's it going? 10 new brews. My favorite piece of content that I do. That's right. I build 10 new decks. We're on the early access of streamer event. Big thanks to Wizards. And 10 new brews. Playing like 4 or 5 games with each deck. I'll be on 10 to 12 hours today. All of this will be on YouTube. So I doubt you'll be here for all of it. Anything you miss will be on YouTube. All the decks will go up over the next few days. And then, of course, on CoolStuffInc.com on Friday, I do an article with every deck list, a sideboard for every deck, my thoughts on every deck, and where to go going forward with it. It's pretty good, but castles are absurd. Yeah, all the castles are totally absurd. So bounce Nightmare Shepherd, sure. Raise your hand in chat if you're going to be here for all 12 hours. That was so sick. They drew Teferi into Thought Erasure. Alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just keep drawing cards. Not a problem. You just say my mother? What did they say? Yes, Ashiok stables the board really. Again, 2 3s are absurd. 2 3s are absurd. Right now they're trying to attack. Nope, no attacks. Mess. Rank. We absolutely cannot find a Grey Merchant to save our life. That's okay, though. We're going to kill Ashiok and just keep going here. I mean, we have like 100 million mana, so... Let's draw. Castle Locked so unreasonable. Swamp. We actually just cannot draw a Grey Merchant. We're halfway through our deck already. Alright, we're gonna attack. We're just gonna kill Ashiok. They're gonna drain, which sucks, but I mean they have 6 attackers, we have 6 blockers. I'm on chumping and stuff, so we have a lifelink thing too, so just attack Ashiok. Each Nightmare exiles 2 cards for an attack or a block. But we have 30 cards in our deck, so until we actually deck, it doesn't really matter. So we got tons of new brews, tons of great decks lined up for you. All right, well, you're up. You will end step Castle. You're getting a little low. I mean, it's been sick that they've been dead to a Grey Merchant for literally like the last 15 turns. 2 Citadel, they desparked it. Castle Vanter's Scries. Top, bottom. All right. I think they have the 4th Ashiok. All right. I mean, they could. Easier like this. I'm glad you like it, my friend. That is the Cardboard Live overlay. It's pretty sweet. Cardboard Live is the bomb. They worked really, really hard to get it up to date and available for this preview event. So big ups on them. Deputy of Detention. Okay, so this hits murder. No, Rankle? Sure. Alright, well. How about we draw some more cards? That's not a Grey Merchant. That's not a Grey Merchant. This is pretty sick. Alright. Yara. Their attacks aren't great. They're attacking into like a lifelinker. We're gonna block some stuff. Like their attacks aren't awesome. So we can sacrifice another creature to give a creature -2/-1, and whenever a creature whenever a creature we control dies, pay 2 life and draw a card. We don't really. I may pay 2 life. We have 6 mana left over. We can sacrifice 3 things to kill Deputy, and we can rankle them. Yeah, I don't really love that. We'll also just take a bajillion damage. We can't do that. Let me just say go with the intent to castle. Although sacrificing the army is pretty nice because we get to make a new token for a Yara to drain with. I could also just I should with Gutter Bones. Gutter Bones is a free attack, and I get to replay it with the Yara. Does that even matter? I don't even know. No, because they have lost a life. This is so confusing. All right, we're just gonna say go. I don't even have to do it anymore. How's it going, everyone? Yes, we don't have to take damage from Urbos, but we'll just see what they do. Just extra blockers and stuff too. Like if they draw on the Deputy, they can like remove 2 blockers here, and things get a little sketchy. So that's true. They just block with everything with the Utterbones. It's very weird ability on the Nightmare. Just like a very unexpected kind of odd ability to have on a bunch of different creatures. They go top bottom, sure. Yes, we have a mono white deck in the queue as well. If you want to see all the decks we're playing, the deck titles are on my Twitter. No deck list this stream. Oh, I guess the Cardboard Live is up. All right, I guess there are deck lists, but whatever. Deck lists will be up on my YouTube. I mean, on my Cool Stuff Inc. article. We should find 1 Grey Merchant. We've been through half our deck already. We are drawing a lot of cards, so... Here they come. They drew Kaya's Wrath. That's pretty bad for us. Or Time Wipe or something. Must be Time Wipe. That's bad. Okay. 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 There's one Grey Merchant. So you've lost 2 Grey Merchants. They have Time Wipe. We are probably going to lose, actually, so that's pretty bad. Let's block. Murderous Rider, Erebos. Murderous Rider. A Yara token. Because you want to... We can, like, block with the... like these two here. Block this here, and then target the thing with the other thing here. So it's -2, -1, right? This is fine. And then we're gaining 3 here. It's not worth pumping, or they just draw cards, I think. It's been a ridiculous game, by the way. Are we going to pay 2 life and draw a card here? I don't think so. Yeah, it's all best of 1 on the preview thing. We have a castle end step. Maybe I should have. Yeah, I probably should have. If we think they have time, I mean, I could draw these. It doesn't matter, actually. Nine, 7. Alright, we're gonna decline. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have castled first. God, this is confusing. Sorry, folks. I'm the kind of person who needs to do things once and make a mistake and learn my lesson rather than just do things right the first time. It's just like how how my personality works and how my brain works. So, gonna be a good amount of mistakes this stream. Alright, we'll just draw now. Whatever. A Yara, sure. I mean, we got a great rebuild if they have Time Wipe, so... They're just saying go? What are they doing? Oh, they plus to Fairy. That's super awkward. Okay. The Yara drains? Sure. I mean, I'm just gonna attack and make them cast whatever they're gonna cast. They're 12. We have 10 decks to play. This is our very first game with our very first deck. 5, 6, 7. Stack, I guess. I'm trying to draw freaking Grey Merchant. I'll just do this. They have time why we like want them to do it, so we can like play things post combat, but we'll see what they do. What's up, Zan? How's it going, everyone? Where's Grey Merchant? Grey Merchant has forsaken us. Went through over half our deck. All right, there's Time Wipe. Sacrifice, whatever. This. Draw a card. I mean, we got a pretty good turn here. We have like 100,000 mana. Well, Time Wipe makes a token off Hero of Precinct 1, so it's fine. Don't want... Maybe I do, actually. So we're about to gain a bunch of life back anyway. This is fine. Sure, do it. Witch's Cottage. All the Grey Merchants are in my exile in my graveyard. Oh, we drew one. We did it. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So, yes to this one. No to this one. No. Oops. No. 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 Yeah. Okay. So this should be game here. We get to play land, play Yara, play Fenlarker, play Fenlarker, play Fenlarker. The freaking marathon game here. Jeez, we have 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. That's perfect. I don't think we need to do this, but we're going to anyway. Whatever. Gutter Ball. Our first Grey Merchant. It's only for 10, folks. Only for 10. Yeah, Castle Locthwain. People were saying about worried about us drawing cards. Well, let me tell you, Castle Locthwain is one of the most broken lands printed in a long time. A long time. Alright. 1-0. And probably playing maybe 4 games this deck. We'll see. We'll see. Castle Locthwain is absurd. If you ever wanted to know why, that game is why. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, remember, folks, streams brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. My article Friday will be all 10 deck lists, including sideboards. We're playing best of 1 right now, so no sideboards. All 10 deck lists, full sideboards, my thoughts on each deck, where to go going forward. You know, if I thought the deck was good or bad, does it have potential? All there. CoolStuffInc.com is Friday. And normally promo code Jim5, but today they have a special promo for the event. Promo is THB15, 15% off Theros singles on pre-order. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Field of Ruin's possibility in this deck. Could play Field of Ruin. Alright. Oh, man, I love this curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 into the foe. A Yara first of Locthwain is knocking at your door. Let's go. Swamp. Okay. Hateful Eidolon. We're playing this card later. I like that card. Dreadhorde Invasion. We have the Dreadhorde Invasion to Yara combo, which is cool, so. Hateful Eidolon. Pretty cool card. 1/2 lifelink. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control attached to it. So you put auras on your own stuff. You can deadweight my stuff. Draw cards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool card. We'll play this card later. This card's in 2 of our decks today. They have deadweight here. They draw 2 cards. Kaya's Ghost Form. Kaya's Ghost Form on the one that didn't. This doesn't matter because this has no bonuses. Sure. So if this dies, whenever enchanted permanent dies, put an exile on the card. So they get to draw a card and the Eidolon dies. So we're trading Gutter Bones for this board. They draw 2 cards. That's kind of lame. Alright, well, would you Grey Merchant, so I'll just do that. I'll just say go. Yes. Upkeep stop. Correct. Which of my 10 decks do I think to myself, I have no idea if this jank will work or not? There's a few. Ooh, Woe Strider. Some sort of like weird Aristocrats deck. Alright, so we're going to sack the, this one. The trigger might just resolve in your upkeep. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, our hand is really, really good. We also have our Nightmare Shepherd Grey Merchant combo too, so I think we're in pretty good shape here. Draw Rankle. I mean, I want a Nightmare. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9 pips. We have a kill next turn. They're just dead. So. Alright, you're up. Better do something good. I mean, they can draw a bunch of cards next turn, so. We have next turn we have Grey Merchant. We get to cast it. Our devotion will be 9, and then with the once the trigger resolves, we can sacrifice the Grey Merchant to Yara. The Shepherd will make a token of Grey Merchant. That token has a mana cost 2, so we 9 them twice. So pretty good hand here. Pretty good hand. They sacked their goat. They have Mire's Grasp on Iyara. So unfortunately, wait. Yeah, let's make a new Iyara. We're gonna draw a land, but we're gonna draw a card off of our draw step and off the Iyara trigger. So Cool Stuff Inc. is located in Florida. Main office in Orlando. I toured. It's really nice. What's up, Humar? Decks are great so far, so in response, we're going to sacrifice the token. Oh, duh, I'm so stupid. Now we can't sacrifice the Grey Merchant. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, folks. New things are difficult. They're pretty close to death. You also just attack them in the air. They're just dead anyway. It doesn't matter, so we just attack. Grey Merchant. 4, 9, 10 with the Yara. It's your turn 5 kill, MBD. I mean, Grizzly, they have great customer service. I get in touch with them. I guess I can sack things to stay alive with Cruel Celebrant, but like, I mean, they're pretty dead, you know. Have to ask you to play better? Listen, it's all new stuff, folks. Like I said, I'm the kind of person who needs to make a mistake before I learn. So, this is all new things for me. None. Yeah, I imagine they'll add an animation for Grey Merchant. They tend to add the animations as time goes on. It's probably like the least important thing they do. Cool Stuff promo code for the event is this. THB15. Play bad, win anyway. It's almost like we've never played with these cards before. So they have to sacrifice multiple things here to survive. Yes, there's definitely some similarities between Nightmare Shepherd and Scarab God. Not as powerful, but requires no mana and is a better creature by itself. So, it's pretty sweet. So, first impressions, not gonna lie, this deck seems busted. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but this deck seems pretty good. Alright, I mean, you're at 1 life. And look at my board and look at my hand. And, even if the worst things were to happen to us, we have a Castle and Blight too. So, this deck's worst matchup? I don't know. Mire's Grasp, my Yara. Alright, so they draw a card. I mean, Grey Merchant should be good against Simic decks because Simic decks don't kill anything. So, Grey Merchant is a good way to go over the top of things. I got a booster pack. Lucky me. Lucky me, I got a booster pack on my VIP account here. Alright. We are 2-0 so far. Remember, folks, bcwsupplies.com, they're also having a sale. Elite25 is the promo code to get 25% off the Elite 2 deck guard sleeves. Best sleeves in the market, not close. I like matte fronts. They come in gloss front, too. I like mulberries, a color over tons of colors. Check it out, bcwsupplies.com. Promo code Elite25 for the sleeves. And then promo code Jim10 for most other options. That sale goes on during the entire month of January. Check it out, bcwsupplies.com. Well, we hope they're playing creatures. We're going to keep. If they're not playing creatures, we're going to lose. But, whatever. Gutter Ball. VR's nice. I don't really want to disfigure a Gutter Ball, but I guess I will if I have to. Just do it, I guess. I don't think the oven slots well in this deck because it's just kind of awkward, but I could easily be wrong. Could easily be wrong. I think preserving our life totals is important in this deck too, because we have a lot of like life payment costs and stuff. So, all right, they're just doing the exact same thing we are. We're gonna ship this disfigure. I just don't want it. It's almost like this deck is really good. I don't mind trading Gutter Bones for Fenlurker. We'll just get it back later. So. Keeps their devotion down. I guess it makes an edict effect good. I don't know if they have those or not. Yara. Alright, so Nightmare Shepherd. Just getting Nightmare Shepherd in play seems so good. But so the question is, if they had a way to kill Yara, would they have killed it already? And or would they have tried to play their Yara first? They don't have a kill spell. Playing Shepherd's pretty good. But I kind of want to just kill their Yara, honestly, and just attack. Yeah, letting them on top of the Yara, that feels pretty bad. Each deck will be played for between 3 and 5 games, depending on how it's going and how long the games are. These games are pretty long so far. I'll probably do 4 with this deck, even though this deck's sweet. But I'd like to be on for about between 10 and 12 hours, so... Brobat. Anything you missed, my friend, be on the YouTube, right? How's the audio sound, too? I had some audio problems somewhat recently. The audio is a little clipping too much. We drew a Grey Merchant. It's pretty cool. This card's, like, not bad. They have their own Merchant. Things get pretty dirty. Let me just Murderous Rider here. We could play Shepherd, but it doesn't block very well. So... Y'all like the set review? That's awesome. I'm just gonna say go here. If I attack with a Yara and they like kill my Murderous Rider attack for 4 again, it's pretty bad. I might even just draw a card on Murderous Rider anyway, so. What you got, fool? Hobbit. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. They're just saying go. That's kind of weird. They're just saying go. They have a Castle Locthwain, 5 lands, 3 cards in hand, and a Gutter Bones in the graveyard. I don't think I sack this Murderous Rider. Drew a Castle? Okay. I may get Merchant here for 7. Or you could try and Shepherd first. And really go bananas. Instead of set up the 1-turn kill, kind of. Yeah, okay, I'll just Shepherd as they go. If they kill it, whatever, they kill it. We just draw a card off of it, so. Ken, resub, welcome back. Irwin NCL. What's the NCL stand for? So they have Murderous Rider. So this is actually pretty cool. We can sacrifice it and fizzle the Murderous Rider. So your initials? I thought it was Norwegian Cruise Line. I want to know if you work for them or not. Because Nicole and I are booking a cruise and stuff. So all right, they have their own another Yara, and they have a Gutter Bones. Sure. I think I'm pretty happy just Murderous Ridering the Yara, because we cannot let that live. Just casting my second Murderous Rider, so... A, B, N. Always be networking. There's Gutterball, sure. And Urbos, sure. Oh, I mean, we're in for 9 this turn with the Grey Merchant. So if they attack, things are pretty interesting. If they attack, we gotta block. Because it also turns off the Erebos too, so we're just gonna untap. And draw an invasion. So it's 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna just nug them for 10, 11. That's pretty good. They only have one card. This feels pretty awesome. And then it also makes their Erebos terrible too. This is great. Love it. Gray Merchant, not too shabby. Touche. Touche. All's fair in love and Gray Merchants. So they swing back. Sure. And they're going to attack with the Erebos, which obviously can't be killed. Taking 5 is a little sketch. We could block and draw. You'd have Castle in play. Gutter Bones next turn. Excuse me. We currently have 10 Devotion. We don't need a Rider in play to kill them. It's 8. Yeah. I was going to block and draw. Second Dreadhorde's not as good as the first, but... Swamp, sure. Alright, that's not the worst. We have Castle, Dreadhordes. We go Swamp is 7. This is 2 to buy this back, 1 to cast it, 1, 2. We're 1 short on castling, but I think that's fine. We still want to do this. I could also just a yard to sacrifice the Gutter Bones and be able to put it back again. Yeah, I like that. Heh! Adorable. Pretty happy with all this. We just say go. We block the Erebos with our token if given the option. It's a pretty good draw. Blood for Bones could be good. That's a card I consider, but every card that's not a permanent is suspect because of how Devotion works. So we get to like sack the token in between the invasions, which is cool. You could probably just Yar them out, honestly. Or maybe discard this. It kind of sucks, but it is cool that you're just like drawing to Gray Merchant at all times. They're just always dead to Merchant. Pretty sick. Possibly, I might make the Witch's Cottage more playable. Set a stop for what? Oh, did you do this? Yeah, you're right. What's up? Yes, the Modern Slivers Your Deck Live will be up at some point in the near future on YouTube. Each player discards, loses a life, draws a card, and sacks a creature. Sure. So what did they sacrifice? Better Bones? Sure. I think they're like dead. So allow the first one to resolve. They drain for 1. Resolve that. Sacrifice the first token. The thing is, you want the Dreadhorde invasion. The reason why the invasion isn't very good is because it can't make multiple tokens, but with effects like a Yara, it can. So draw for turn. They're at 5, and we're a little short. A little short. Wait. No, we're not. We can Ayara again. Now we're still 1 short. We can just play a new Ayara to drain for 2. and no attacks. Alright, I mean, they're certainly on the clock here. If they untap, or if they draw a second Erebos. Okay. Sure. They're gonna kill the Yara with like multiple Erebos activations, right? This deck is sweet. Alright, we'll do one more game with this deck, even though we're a little over the time that I would like to be spending on it. Gary strikes back. Little hype in chat, please. Alright, folks. Attack you shirts. They're so comfortable. ColosApparelDesign.shop. Check it out. Playing against Wyatt Darby. Sweet. ColosApparel.shop. Promo code JIM10. 10% off your order. Colos Apparel. Get your Magic shirts comfy. Alright, we're going to keep. We're going to keep. Give me the old Gutter Ball. I'd say so far Gutter Ball has overperformed in relation to the other one drop we're considering, the Knight. What's up, little Debbie? What's up, Big Show? Elite 25 says not valid. Check their Twitter, because that's supposed to be the proper code. We're just doing it. They have Kaya's Wrath, we have Gutter Bones, so whatever. Devotion. It's also not the worst. I guess we attack with both. We can sack one, draw, rebuy, and then cast Invasion. Because I assume we're getting Wrath on turn 4 here, because nothing's happened yet, so... I think Wyatt has to be streaming, because that's how this event works, but... So, pretty insulated against Wrath here. Perfect. Perfecto. Witch's Cottage. That's pretty cool. So you can return a Yara and just play, like, some Gutter Bones, I guess. Merchant don't kill yet. I guess we're gonna... We'll just play our stuff. They have another Wrath, it's fine. Oh, the code is Elite 2? My bad. My bad. When Kaya's Wrath is not enough. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow in there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You all see one more game? Who wants to see one more game with this deck? That was kind of a short one, obviously. Y'all like this one? Stuff, resub. Thank you. Well, I remind everyone also, I did a full set review. That's right. My first time ever doing one of these, so your feedback is very important. Complete set review. It's 6 hours of content over 7 videos. All the colors. This is a constructed and limited review. So, focusing more on constructed, but limited as well for your pre-releases and stuff. And my first impressions on all the cards. And check it out. It's on my YouTube. Jim Davis MTG on YouTube. There's a link in chat. YouTube video every single day. We'll do one more. One more for the crowd here. Go until I lose? Well, let's come on. We can't play this deck all day. My voice suffered a bit. It was late. It was late. It took... The set review took about twice as long as I thought it would. Now I know for next time, basically. You know? Well, we drew our Garys. Drew our Garys. No Swamp, please. Different matchup. Temple Garden? Can't even see. Oh, Bolus's Citadel's fun. I like that one. Servo, check their Twitter. Alright, don't want to draw 2 Citadels. 2 Citadels is too many. Awesome, baby. They're exiling Omen of the Hunt. Okay. Cool. Citizen Champion. Alright, we gotta kill that one for sure. Not even a discussion. It looks like Tao's Tracker, it dies. So, we certainly have a top end in this game. We should draw a land. So, just need to draw a land. Murderous Rider's so good in this deck because the body is so relevant. Already broke the format.
What up, Gary?
First deck.
What
already
up,
broken.
Gary? Whoa. What up, Gary is right. So many Garys.
Yes.
So many Citadels.
Calyx. New Planeswalker.
Multiverse provides me
Isn't that
with
the one you said
fascinating
was
new
pretty
experiences.
I think it's playable, but it's definitely not good.
And receive the gifts of the gods.
Revealing the Dryad of whatever. Sure.
What does Zibby think of Gary?
Zibby's practicing being dead. He's just getting in the theme.
So
of
he can get escaped.
He's just getting in the theme of the black deck. He's like, you know what? Black deck's like dead things. I'll pretend I'm dead. All
And
right.
then he escapes.
So we're gonna kill the planes. Sorry, never mind. We're gonna play this. We're gonna attack Planeswalker, and hopefully draw lands. I guess. I just want to cast this. Cast these merchants and this Bolus Citadels and stuff. So
But you have fun.
thanks.
Welcome.
Is John home or is he staying in school?
It's awesome.
That's fun.
Figured he'd find his own way home. And if he doesn't, you know.
It's not far. We are playing, yes, Zen. This is one of the two decks from the article on Friday. I missed Shepherd of Nightmares or Nightmare Shepherd or whatever it is. That card's busted. That card's busted. Oh, you want to plus your Planeswalker before you play your spell? That's okay. It's okay. Lands, please. 2 lands in a row. Let's go. Runner. Another Omen of the Hunt. Oh my god. So game 1, we could not find our merchants. This game, we have a full house. Full house.
Your selfishness tears at reality.
Who is this guy? Where does this guy come from? You know? So they have Omen of the Hunt and Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Banishing Light, sure. Let's exile that. Gain a life. Gain a life.
I came in here for a reason. I missed Gary. He got my rings.
Oh, yes.
Jim took my ring.
Clothis, show me
Ashiok's
your
Erasure. Okay, so...
Morgan! Oh my gosh!
Oh, this is
see,
so-
I did come back
this
to
is
see
so
Gary.
stupid.
I came back to see Gary.
And they have
Gary's
Ashiok's
here.
Erasure, so if they counter one, I can't counter the rest of them. This is ridiculous.
You don't have anything that
Where are
can,
my
like-
Shuffler truthers at?
But the thing is, like, do you wait until you draw 2 more lands and cast a Citadel, and they'll erasure that instead?
Omen of the Sea? This is ridiculous. That's preposterous. This is all your fault.
I came to see Gary, and Gary did not
You
disappoint.
dare
Yeah.
defy the gods?
You
At
dare.
least we can see this and play around it. And we got quads.
That would have been a blowout.
This card's good. We're playing this card later, too. Is there a problem over here? Running into things? You really got to activate your Planeswalker first, folks. Your Planeswalker draws cards. You want to activate that first.
Appears before me.
Alright, so they can't... Oh, this is so stupid. They can't cast their Erasure. We can't cast any cards in our hand. Oh, boy. Yes. Fifth Gary when? Fifth Gary when? Why did Nicole do this? It's all Nicole's fault. They exiled an Omen thing. Yeah, we're screwed. I mean, they shouldn't happen and have this. If they're wise, they'll leave up this for the rest of the game, and we just can't win. So, don't think his card's particularly good, but when you your opponent misses their land drop to cast their spells for a bunch of turns, they all draw all 4 of the same spell. It's tough. It's tough. About that playing until you lose, yeah. Well, right on time. Right on time. That's okay. It's good for a good screenshot, you know? Another Erasure?
Gods will light our way.
Do over? No. We got more decks to play. Right? Yes, these are all the uncapped. No, I'm sorry. I mean, we have 2. We have 2 of the Black Cavalier. See now, but they have 2 of these now. All right, so we'll say go and do this on their upkeep. I think I like threaten an attack if they block, but pretty good. Omen of the Sea plus Starfield Mystic. It's like actually preordained. Yes, the new Death Touch Merfolk is in at least 2 of my decks. I think that card is very, very underrated. This also only costs 3, which is pretty annoying. So they can like sacrifice Omen. Sure, I mean they're really going off on us, just teeing off. Imagine they'll probably counter this. So, what's up, Disciple? How's it going, everyone? That's pretty cool, though, because they exile target spell. Hold on, how does this work? Opponent cast cards with the same name as the exiled card. So I can cast Swift End, but I can't cast Murderous Rider. Is that how that works? Judge? Judge? Hello, Judge? Their deck does look very good, but we have missed multiple land drops for multiple turns. We haven't really done a lot this game, so... We're gifting subs now? Sweet. Ah, they missed. That's a pretty good ultimate, too. But this Planeswalker's fine. It's definitely... It's pretty bad in a vacuum, but it is certainly fine if you build your deck around it. Which honestly is the kind of Planeswalker I like, so... We drew our land. But we can't cast any of our spells they have. Wait, no. They tapped out of their erasure mana. That's pretty tight. Alright, well, start cranking it up. I mean... Oh, it costs 2 less. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We were winning this game anyway, so... Oh, the Dryad for the colors. Okay, so they had a Plains and a... Got it. 2 less, and the Dryad making the lands multiple colors. Got it. We're good. Alright, so... That's this deck. I think this deck is really, really, really good, as you saw. I can't play more decks. I have 9 of the decks to play. They're all right here. So that was a solid 4-1, and the loss was pretty silly. Pretty silly. We'll take that. So yeah, that's Gary Strikes Back, Mono Black Devotion. We got more decks to come. If you're watching on YouTube, though, please, if you want to support me for free, it's really, really easy. It takes 10 seconds. Sub the channel, like the video, and leave a comment saying that. Give me your best Gary Strikes Back Star Wars parody movie name things. All right, YouTube folks, I love you, and I'll see you next video. 10 videos for always 10 of these decks. If you miss anything, they'll all be up on YouTube. All right, YouTube folks, I love you.